Hi everyone, Jake here. I just wanted to give you all a quick update on the Fmscout channel. It's been well over a week since the first video covering this topic, and if you don't know and you haven't watched that whole video, to put it short, we were hacked. There was a live stream on the channel. We managed to get control of the channel within 15 minutes or so, sorted everything out, uploaded videos for the next 3 days or so, and then eventually YouTube got round to recognising that we did have this live stream on the channel, which went against their policies. Obviously it wasn't ours, we explained it to them, but they took our channel down until they can investigate it further, which, yeah, it's just a load of crazy stuff that's been going on. Like I say, it's been over a week, maybe even closer to 2 weeks since that original video where I filled you guys in, so I'm going to give you updates as to what's gone on since then, but a massive thank you for all your support on that first video because it got loads of views and lots of people saw it, and hopefully that got the message out a little bit more that we're going to need your help again today. If you like the video and just leave a comment for the algorithm, not only will that help get this video in front of as many Fmscout fans so everyone knows what's going on, but we're hoping all it takes is for one person at YouTube to see it to really investigate into the problem, which they say they're doing already, and I'm going to cover all of what they've told us so far. So if you can show your support on this video to get it in front of as many eyes as possible, I will massively appreciate it. But let me fill you in on what's gone on since you last saw us. So that was, like I say, over a week ago, closer to 2 weeks now, where I told you what had gone on. The channel at that point had been down for 2 or 3 days, and I expected it might take another couple of days and then eventually we'd get the channel back. And I'm still very positive that we will get the channel back, but the case of when is still completely unanswered, because despite talking to YouTube on multiple occasions, we're getting nowhere. And really, even though we are speaking to people, I guess, on the emails, everything's really generic and it kind of feels like you're talking to a bot. I know it's not the fault of any individual person at YouTube, it just feels like we're waiting for a real human almost to take on the case, and when they do, they sort it within seconds because it really is that simple. You could see when the hack took place that the content is the kind of content that's been going on when other channels were hacked. It was some content about Elon Musk and a crypto scam that got reported enough times that 3 days later YouTube took the channel down for violating content policies. Now since that time they've told us that it's been a priority case and they'll get it sorted. I assume that's what they tell everyone, but clearly there is some kind of tier structure going on, because there was a similar situation where the very big YouTuber Valkyrie had a situation where her channel got taken over by the exact same crypto scam and she had everything back within a day. So I'm not saying that her situation was exactly the same, because we fixed the hack already ourselves, and I think that's where YouTube is saying the main issue comes from. But it does seem to be, if they want to do something quick, maybe they could do. And like I say, I don't think it's an individual fault of any singular person, but all the messages we've been getting is that it's a priority, we're looking into it, we're getting an update every 2 days or so really via email, and that's the only way we can get any information at all, because the Google live chat isn't useful. They basically tell us that the case is still open and they can't tell us anything about the case because it's with the specialist team, so they can't get any of that information because it's a separate team, which feels strange. I feel like they should be able to communicate and give us an update or a time frame as to when it may be fixed. Outside of that, we've also been contacted in the DMs on Twitter, because we've made many a post on Twitter asking YouTube to sort it, and that's basically just a bot that comes into your DMs and says send over the information. We send over the case link and then they just say, oh yeah, we're looking into it. Now that doesn't really help us, and the only time we get any real information is in the email chain, where they email us, as mentioned, every 48 hours or so with an update that's basically the same update every time to say they're looking into it. To be precise, the last one that we had was on this day of recording currently, which is the 20th of December, and it was along the lines of, we can imagine how frustrating this is for you, blah 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 blah, but then it basically says the reason this is taking longer than expected is because our experts are doing their best to resolve the issue. That does not seem to make sense as a sentence to me, but either way, even if we forgive that, what they're basically saying, to make sure everything's okay before giving us the channel back, they need time to investigate the channel thoroughly and whatnot, which is perfectly fine. Obviously, we want the channel to be given back to us in the same state that it was, not compromised whatsoever, but I feel like we're being punished because we fixed the hack ourselves, and they have alluded to that in a previous email, saying that's one of the reasons that it's been a bit more complicated than their usual issue, because YouTube, how I'm guessing it works is they have a situation for if your channel is hacked, and then they fix that for you. They have like a preset way of dealing with that, the same way they have a preset of dealing with if your channel gets shut down due to a content violation. I'm sure you can then appeal it, prove to them that you didn't do anything, and they'll give it you back. But because ours falls in the middle, it was a content violation caused by a hacker, I think that might be where the issue is coming from. And normally they just sort the hack out themselves, remove the live stream and give us a channel back. But as we've mentioned a lot of times to them, we were able to sort the hack ourselves. The Fmscout channel, as you've seen over the years, has had many a creator on there. All of these people that have access to post videos are classed as administrators on the channel. And what we were able to do when the hack happened was remove all of those guys, remove all of their access, and suddenly we were able to fix everything. So clearly it was one of those people who had their Google account hacked, and we fixed it, sorted everything back to normal, as you know, and we posted for 3 or so days before YouTube then took the channel down. Now, the reason I'm mentioning this again is because I really do believe it is that simple for YouTube to figure out if they just have a look at the logs, let's say. I don't know what kind of information they keep, but surely they have a log of who's made changes to the channel, and they will see one of these administrators who was hacked at the time, went through all of our videos, unlisted them, and posted this Elon Musk live stream. They'll then see that we removed this administrator and posted videos for the next 3 days with no issues, and that should be the hack part sorted out, and then they should realize that the content violation came from the hack and sort it. And that's why I feel like a human can't have looked into this, because I feel like if a human did and read the email chain where we've provided this information many a time, it would be sorted. We have asked YouTube if there's anything we can do to speed up the process, and they say no, leave it to us, we'll get this done as soon as possible, it's a priority case. And then a week passes and it's still just the same message. What I'd love to hear is someone email us and say, hi, my name is blah, blah, blah. I'm actually a real human. I'm looking into this case to let you know it's currently with these people. The reason it's taken so long is because they found this and they're just trying to piece this and this together. You know, just an actual explanation of what's going on, which I feel like we're not getting. We're just getting this generic email that could cover a million different scenarios of a hacking situation, and surely this must have happened to someone before. Now, like I say, I'm not here to have a go at YouTube, just to let you know where we are with the channel. We are waiting. Hopefully at some point we'll get it back soon and we'll be able to put videos out, but quite frankly, it's been a hell of a time, to be honest, not just for me, but for a few other people behind the scenes. Not only are we losing out in terms of being able to upload, which therefore might put us behind the competition, if you want to call it that. Obviously it's not that, every YouTube creator is making their own content, but you always want to be putting out the best stuff, the most stuff, to try and, you know, appear in front of more people's searches and whatnot and get more eyes on our channel. And because we can't post videos, we can't do that. We also can't entertain and inform you guys, which is the main reason that we make this content. And furthermore, we've lost out on all the potential ad revenue that we could have had over the last 2 weeks. Now, considering we were on such a high before the hack, we had hit something like 1 million views in a month. And let's say a month is 4 weeks, 1 million views in 4 weeks. Currently, our channel has been down for 2 weeks. So you could argue that we've potentially missed out on 500,000 views. And YouTube, particularly the Fmscout side of things, is now my part-time job. So it's almost like I've been fired for 2 weeks and I'm not getting any income from it whatsoever. And obviously that's not the only reason that it's annoying, but you can understand how much stress that could put me and everyone that works on the channel under. But mainly it's just frustrating that it hasn't been fixed sooner, because I feel like if someone just spoke to us, like really spoke to us, gave us a call, or a human gets on an email and waits and doesn't, you know, wait 48 hours to respond, actually just responds to us as soon as we respond, we could get this sorted so quickly. I know that there's processes YouTube have to go through, and we've just got to wait for that to be done. They can't give us a time frame. They're not telling us how soon it could be done. And as mentioned, their last email about why it's been delayed is that it's taking longer than usual because our experts are doing their best to resolve the issue. I'm not sure what that means, but anyway, I feel like I'm rambling on a bit, but all the emails have been the same. We can definitely understand your disappointment, blah, 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 blah. We're just trying to make sure everything's sorted before we give you the channel back. I was contemplating putting all the emails YouTube have given us on the screen, but then you look at them and you realise they're pretty much all the same. So yeah, I guess we've just got to wait now until YouTube do something. If in a week's time nothing else has happened or there's been an update, I'll still make a video telling you guys what's gone on, but hopefully you at least now know a little bit more, and you're waiting the same way we're waiting. We've got videos ready to release as soon as the channel comes back up, and we hope that when it does come, you'll show your support. But for now, if you could like this video, drop a comment down below to help in the algorithm. Hopefully we'll push it in front of as many eyes as possible. Fingers crossed it'll all be sorted soon and we can get content out to you guys. But until then, I'll see you around, stay safe and have a great day. Thank you and goodbye.